You've been lied to. The truth about manifestation is way more practical than you think. Let's debunk the myths and reveal what actually works. Guys, I'm not gonna ask you to like or sub to the channel, but watch this video till the end because what you're about to get from it is important. And if you find it interesting, you can support the channel however you want. Also, I've dropped a free ebook for you in the description below called The Magic of Affirmations. It will help you learn how to use affirmations the right way to actually manifest wealth and align your mind for abundance. So grab it now. Let me tell you something. You've probably heard terms like law of attraction or manifestation floating around on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. These ideas have exploded over the past few years, especially during times when people felt powerless, like during the pandemic or economic downturns. But where did it all come from? Well, folks, the roots of manifestation trace back to the late 19th century with the American Mind Cure movement. Thinkers like Prentice Mulford were talking about how thoughts shape reality long before anyone was hashtagging manifestation on TikTok. Fast forward to today, and books like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne have repackaged these ideas into something that resonates deeply with modern audiences. Now, why do people turn to manifestation? Look, we live in a world where traditional paths to success often feel out of reach. Whether it's climbing corporate ladders, dealing with skyrocketing living costs, or just feeling stuck in cycles of dissatisfaction. Many are searching for alternative ways to create happiness, abundance, and fulfillment. Social media amplifies this trend by making it seem like everyone else has figured it out while you're still struggling. That's why influencers like Roxy Nafusi and Gabrielle Bernstein have millions of followers. They offer hope, even if some of that hope is oversimplified. And let's be real, who doesn't want an easier path to success? But here is the thing, manifestation isn't as simple as just wishing for something and waiting for the universe to deliver it. There is a lot more nuance involved, which brings us to the next section. Listen up, because we need to clear the air about some big misconceptions surrounding manifestation. First off, let's tackle the idea that the universe grants wishes with no effort. Folks, this couldn't be further from the truth. Sure, social media might make it look like you can sit back, visualize your dreams, your dream life, and boom, it happens. But studies show that believers in manifestation often engage in risky financial behaviors, like investing heavily in cryptocurrencies instead of stable assets, leading to higher rates of bankruptcy. So, yeah, passive thinking alone won't cut it. Success requires deliberate action, not magical thinking. Next up, positive thoughts alone are enough. Again, this is misleading at best. Cognitive psychologist Janice Pilower explains that manifestation becomes problematic when it ignores external factors and practical steps. For example, imagine someone visualizing landing their dream job without ever submitting applications or honing their skills. Sounds ridiculous, right? Positive thinking can boost motivation, but it needs to be paired with tangible actions to yield results. Without those actions, you're just spinning your wheels. Finally, there is the myth that you can manifest anything instantly. Oh, come on. If life worked like that, wouldn't we all already have our dream lives? Take Simone Biles, one of the greatest athletes of all time. She didn't just write down her goals and wait for them to happen. She trained relentlessly every single day. Her success proves that even high-profile advocates of manifestation rely on consistent effort alongside visualization techniques. So, what's the takeaway here? Manifestation isn't magic, it's a tool. And like any tool, it only works when used correctly. That means combining aligned thought patterns with consistent, intentional action. Let that sink in for a moment. Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you think about this. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about what actually works when it comes to achieving your goals. Forget the fluffy promises of instant gratification. What we're diving into now are proven strategies rooted in science and psychology. One framework that stands head and shoulders above the rest is SMART goals. You've probably heard of them, but let me break it down in a way that connects with everything we've discussed so far. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Let's say you want to start a business. Instead of vaguely saying, I'll become an entrepreneur, a SMART goal would look like this. I will launch my online store selling handmade jewelry within 6 months, generating $5,000 in sales by December 2025. See the difference? This kind of clarity keeps you accountable and gives you a roadmap to follow. Now, pair SMART goals with visualization and mindfulness practices. Why? Because these tools reprogram your subconscious mind to stay focused on what truly matters. Think about Napoleon Hill's teachings in Think and Grow Rich. He emphasized the power of desire, faith, and persistence, but also stressed the importance of actionable plans. He'll advise readers to write out their goals, define what they'll give in return, and set precise timelines. Sound familiar? It's essentially an early version of SMART goals. And then there is Joe Dispenza, whose work on neuroplasticity shows how rewiring your brain through visualization can lead to real-world changes. Imagine picturing yourself acing that job interview or nailing that presentation not once but daily. Over time, your brain starts associating those images with reality, boosting your confidence and performance. Same goes for Oprah, who famously talks about the power of intention combined with consistent action. Remember Jim Carrey writing himself a $10 million check for acting services rendered? That story gets thrown around a lot, but what people miss is that he took massive steps to make it happen, including moving to LA and networking tirelessly. So, whether you're using visualization, affirmations, or SMART goals, the key is consistency. These techniques aren't shortcuts, they're frameworks designed to keep you moving forward. When you combine them with disciplined action, that's when the magic happens. Or should I say, that's when the manifestation hype turns into reality, measurable progress. Now let's zoom in on two game-changing elements that tie everything together: belief and consistency. Look, belief isn't just some fluffy concept, it's the foundation of every successful endeavor. Think about it. If you don't genuinely believe you can achieve something, how likely are you to put in the work? That's why Napoleon Hill hammered home the importance of faith in his classic Think and Grow Life. He argued that belief acts as a catalyst, turning your desires into concrete plans backed by relentless persistence. It's like planting a seed. Without water and sunlight, or in this case, belief and action, that seed isn't going anywhere. But belief alone won't cut it. Consistency is where the rubber meets the road. Let's take fitness as an example. Say you decide to get in shape. One workout won't transform your body overnight, but showing up day after day creates momentum. Over weeks and months, those small efforts compound into big results. The same principle applies to business relationships or any area of life. Matt Cook, an international manifestation coach, nails the point with his weekly guided meditation and newsletters. He doesn't promise instant miracles. He focuses on building habits that stick. That's the kind of approach we should all adopt. And let's not forget patience. Results take time, even with aligned thoughts and actions. Look at Elon Musk. His companies didn't become global giants overnight. Years of trial, error, and sheer determination went into building Tesla and SpaceX. So, if you're expecting quick wins, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Instead, embrace the process. Trust that each step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. What's powerful about this combination of belief and consistency is that it builds resilience. Challenges will come, setbacks will happen, but having unwavering faith in your vision keeps you pushing forward. Combine that with daily discipline, and you've got a recipe for lasting success. Now, reflect on this. Are you showing up consistently for your dreams? Share your journey in the comments. I'd love to cheer you on. Alright folks, let's wrap this up. Here is the bottom line. Manifestation is powerful, but it's not a magic bullet. To truly harness its potential, you need to pair it with practical action and mindset work. Visualization, effective goal setting, and consistent effort, these are the pillars of real success. Don't fall for the hype that says you can wish your way to greatness. Instead, focus on building systems and habits that move you closer to your goals every single day. And don't forget to grab your free ebook, The Magic of Affirmations, in the description below, so you can start aligning your mind for abundance while taking real action. Thank you for watching, and expect more interesting videos like this on this channel. Now it's up to you whether you want to like, comment, and sub or not. Remember, what you're about to explore here from now on is something really deep.